Hey, January 14th, some soul food. So in Genesis chapter 25, now remember, Abraham was promised that his sons, that his generations, that his descendants were going to outnumber the dust of the earth. They're going to outnumber the sands of the sea, the stars of the sky. In Generation chapter 25, verse 7, and these are the days of the years of Abraham's life, which he lived in 103 score and 15 years. So Abraham is now dead. Okay, Isaac has a wife. Abraham doesn't even see his grandsons being born, Jacob and Esau. So Jacob and Esau, they're born, and the boys grew. It says in verse number 27 in chapter 25, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So Esau, he's out in the field doing all kinds of different things. He's a hunter. Jacob, he's a mama's boy, okay? And that's going to play out too. But now Esau, he's out in the field. He's doing all kinds of work and everything like that. He comes in, he's like, yo, Jacob, brother, will you cook me some food? You know, I'm kind of hungry right here. Would you cook me some food? Because that smells pretty good. So when all comes to this, in verse number 30, like I said, and Jacob said to Esau, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. So Jacob's like, yo, I'll give you some food, but you got to give me something in return. And Esau's like, what do you want? He's like, well, how about that birthright right over you got there? So Esau's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm about to die. My birthright is not going to do me anything until later. So, but right now I'm hungry. I got to feed myself. So in verse number 33 and 34, and Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob for a bowl of soup, right? And then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. What did Jacob want to do right then and there? He wasn't thinking about the eternal. He was thinking about, I want to feed my flesh right now. My flesh is hungry. I want to satisfy my flesh, not thinking about the future. What was the future going to be? We have to crucify our flesh. Don't feed your flesh. We can't feed our flesh. Don't feed the flesh. The flesh is the here and now. We have to look at what's eternal. Don't feed the flesh. But yeah, this was soul food. But don't feed the flesh. Amen.